Hey, good morning. It is Saturday morning, about a little after 9:30, almost 9:30. I've been working around here, and I have a really full day, so it's gonna be hard to film everything. But I decided I'm gonna film as much as I can and bring you guys along on our Easter weekend. We have sunrise services tomorrow morning at church, and tomorrow evening we're going to be having a birthday party for Kinsley, and I'm going to be doing the decorating for church tomorrow. So I want to work on some of that today, and I need to clean my house and do laundry and prep for the party, for her birthday party tomorrow night, and just a bunch of different stuff. I didn't have time to clean the house yesterday because I was making some food for a fundraiser, and I just had a lot of different stuff going too. Did some laundry then. Now I just need to finish it up today because by last night I had a pretty full day, and last night I was just tired and I left this laundry on the table overnight. I know I am shocked of myself because I am like pretty picky about not having anything on my table when I go to bed. Do you want to get the camera? Say hi. Say good morning. Your mouth is all dirty. The kids have been up since before 8, probably 7:45. So they've been up for a while already, and Lincoln will be ready for a nap in about an hour. So he's used to taking 2 naps a day, but he's kind of going to the place where he's sometimes only just needs 1 anymore. So we're trying to figure that out. You can't walk. Just a minute. Anyway, so I thought I would let y'all bring y'all along on our weekend as much as I can, and yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. And if you haven't subscribed already, go and do that. I would love that, and helps you guys see any videos I put out if you hit the notification bell. And yeah, it's great. I love chatting with y'all, and I just feel like we kind of know each other, even though I don't really know you. I love when y'all put comments on my videos, just so I can, know more about you guys. So, thanks for joining us, and I will talk with y'all again at some point in this video. So, bye-bye.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors.
So this is how my list started out on Saturday morning, and my husband was home for a lot of the day. He was doing a lot of his own projects, but other projects that needed to be done. But he did help me out with a couple things on my list, so that was nice. And I also didn't have to mow the entire yard. We have about 3 acres, I believe, that we mow, and I had mowed about half of it the day before, so I did not have the entire yard to mow, so that was nice. And no, I would not have to mow the yard. My husband would be happy to do it, but I love being outside every chance I get, so I do my best to get it mowed before he gets to it, because he is happy to mow it as well. And so but he's very busy as well, so I like to mow it if I can make the time to do that. Also, I did so much more than I ended up getting video of. Like I said, with my husband being home, I had to stop and make lunch, which is fine. It just takes extra time, and so there's a lot of interruptions, but it was I definitely felt like I got a lot done. And yeah, I just want to encourage everybody that is watching this, do not ever compare yourself to someone else when you feel like they get more done than you or whatever. It's totally fine. Everybody works at a different pace, and I've had people ask me, how do you get so much done in a day? I can never do that. Well, my kids generally play really well by themselves, and although they're children and they do require attention, and they do require sometimes, yeah, just interventions, and they eat, it seems like they eat like a million times a day. So it feels like I'm always stopping to get them snacks or, help them out. But when they do really play well together a lot of times. So I'm very blessed with that. And yeah, just know that it's not always that I get this much done in a day either. There's days where your kids are sick, and you just have to give yourself grace for those days, because they come first before a clean house. So here I'm just making my buttercream icing for the birthday cake for Kinsley, and I know there's many different ways of making buttercream icing. I usually cream my butter, and sometimes if I'm using lard as well, I will cream up I'll cream up my butter and my shortening together. In this case, I was just using butter. I prefer to use butter, but sometimes if I want the icing to be whiter, then I will use shortening as well because it gives it a whiter look. I'm not sure if I forgot to film this, putting this together, or if I lost the footage somewhere because I had so much footage and it seemed like it took me forever to edit this video. So I apologize that you did not get to watch me put the cake layers together, but here I'm just doing a quick crumb coating, and then I let it cool in the fridge for a little bit before I put the wrap on, and then the next day I decorated it the rest of the way with this same frosting that I just put in the fridge.
You can take a bath. And I can take a bath.
Yep, probably. If Mommy wants to.
That's awesome. Are you excited?
There's big cup.
Big tub? Yeah? You think I'll fit in there? Yeah?
Now it is time to make the flower arrangements for the tables at church for our Easter brunch, and I just worked with different stuff here to get what look that I wanted, and this is just a very simple and basic and budget-friendly way to decorate up some tables. I just got these baskets from a thrift store, and these vases also come from thrift stores, and I had some from my friend that I used, and the flowers I had gotten for a pretty good price at Kroger. So yes, very budget friendly and easy way to just do some centerpieces for a table, and also very cheery. So it is Saturday evening, and I needed to put my pork butt on the grill the next morning before we leave for church. And we had to leave for church before 6 a.m. because we were in charge of helping with food for the brunch, and I was also doing the decor, so we had a lot to do, and we had sunrise services due to Easter. So yes, it was a really early morning. So I did make the rub and rubbed the pork butts Saturday night before I went to bed so that they would be super easy to just pop on the smoker the next morning before we left. And for a rub, I don't have like a recipe I go off of. I kind of have my own certain specific ingredients that I add in every time. And then normally I like to use mustard as my binder. And for pork butts, I like to cut into the fat down to the meat almost, and just like pull it apart a little bit so that the rub can get in there and season the meat better. And yeah, it's not like specific, you have to do it a specific way, but I like to do it this way.
And when the baby Jesus was born, I think.
Yeah.
Remember they went and then Jesus was born in the manger?
Yeah.
Okay. It says, that same night in the fields near Bethlehem, shepherds were watching over their sheep. Suddenly there was a bright light in the sky, and the angels filled the air around them. A shining angel said to them,
So this is my attempt at making a rainbow, whatever, 3-colored ombre cake. I wanted them to the colors to kind of blend into each other, but it was not as good as I wanted it to be. But it was the first time I ever made it, so hey, I guess the next one will be better. And it wasn't terrible, but it could have been a little bit better. So I guess we'll try it and improve that in the future. So here, this little cardboard box you see is actually for a cake. I just got it at Walmart and I turned it upside down because the top has like a clear window basically to see the cake. So I turned it upside down and cut these little holes, measured and cut these little holes for the sugar cones. You could do waffle cones as well. It'd be really pretty. And then I just put the cotton candy on top to make it like a cute rainbow theme. And I would definitely advise you, if you want to try this. It was really cute, but I had put it out like an hour and a half before we were going to eat, and it started to kind of get wet, like the cotton candy, just from the moisture of the air. So I would definitely recommend, if you want to do this, you can get it all ready, but do not put the cotton candy out until just probably max of maybe 10-15 minutes before you serve, because of that. I would keep it as short amount of time as possible, and it wouldn't take long to wait. I just didn't realize this would happen, so we just put some more cotton candy on top and it was fine. The kids loved it. But that is my main recommendation on that. Also, I had plenty of balloons. I could have done a really big arch, but for some reason I accidentally ordered a kit that did not come with the little piece to put the balloons into to string them together. So we never used all the balloons. We ended up just stringing some of them on some fishing line and just doing it that way because I had somehow not read the description right, I guess, when I ordered the balloons. guys so much for watching. If you want to follow along on daily life, I do have an account on Telegram, and you guys are more than welcome to click the link in the description box and go check it out.